Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm going to give it a few moments for some other friends to join us. Okay. I'll give it a minute, make sure it's working. Is it working? Are we good? I know I ask that every single time. Hello. It always takes a second for the live chat to start, if that makes sense, because there's a slight delay. So we'll give that a moment to do its thing. Wow, I just posted, it took me a moment to join because I was posting the update on Instagram saying that we're live and it's happening. The first late night special of, oh, rainy and wet Florida. That's so sad. It is still very chilly and snowy here, so rainy kind of sounds nice. I am very excited for spring. So you guys can kind of see some of the spring stuff you guys just saw yesterday. The room cleaning video, what a time that was. But thank you all so much for your comments from that video as well. They were so very nice, and I'm glad that you guys enjoyed watching me clean my room, because that's fun. And since we are doing it at a different time, we have some more friends joining us, some new friends joining us. I will keep this live stream posted if you do have to leave for a moment, come back later, tomorrow, whatever time it may be, because this is a completely different time than I normally do live streams, and it is very, very strange. So if you are new, this is your first live stream, welcome. We have such a time. I'll be answering your questions all throughout. I have some few things to show you. I have a letter to open as well. I have some little Squishmallow friends here to show you too. So wow, lots of fun stuff to talk about today. And it's late night special. We got all the lights going. I just bumped my desk. And it is a fun time. Cup of the night is, ooh, I love this. Maybe I should do some mix in some evening chats as well, so we can have a range of people joining us from time to time. So this cup is actually brand new. I actually have a whole set to show you as we give some people to a moment to join us. This cup I got from Home Goods, and it actually came in a set. So it kind of looks like a solo cup, very school looking cup, and it says mini on it. So you can see it's kind of a red pinky color, and it's double layered. There is water, yes, as usual, and it came in a set. So there were actually some other ones too. So there's the Mickey one. This reminds me a lot of Pop Century or the All-Star Resorts especially. I think they're kind of fun. And then this one's funny. It's Donald and it says Grumpy on it. And then this one's really funny, I thought. This is the Goofy one, and it says Legend Icon. I just thought they were really fun, just cups to use, and they're reusable. So I found those at Home Goods. If you have a Home Goods, I'd recommend checking out. I think they got them in for the summertime, and they get stuff and then they never get it again. That's just the vibe that home stores and TJ Maxx and stuff, all those places have. So I'd recommend keeping your eye out for that set. You could also just buy a set of 4 all one color, if you just wanted all mini or all goofy. Well, I just got the mix set because I wanted to have all the characters. But yeah, so fun time. That is cup of the day. Very excited about that new cup. Fun times. I also apologize if this is your first live stream. I'm looking this way because that's where the live chat is. Camera's up here. I'm on my desktop. So there's so many places to look and see things. Oh, Ava's wearing the Wandavision shirt too. I will talk about Wandavision. Yes. Watching Wandavision. I'm not going to give any spoilers. I can do what I normally do at the very end. I can go over my full spoiler review. But to be honest, I'm kind of disappointed with the finale. I loved the entire show. So many, such good music, CGI, amazing, acting, amazing. It's just the plot, I feel got super rushed towards the end, and all of the theories that I had and that I had heard sounded super cool, and none of those really happened, and there are like 3 cliffhangers, which is completely fine because we have a lot of other shows coming up. So I know we'll get answers soon. It was just, I don't know. I don't know. I'll get more into that in a bit because I don't want to spoil anything. But you know, it's an interesting time. And on that note, I'd love to know, did you watch Raya and the Last Dragon? Right now, you can only watch Raya and the Last Dragon on Disney Plus with Premier Access, which is it is $29.99 to purchase Raya and the Last Dragon. You can watch it as many times as you want, but it is coming out for free on Disney Plus on June 4th, or is also in select theaters. So I was gonna watch it yesterday with the finale, but I had some stuff going on today that I really couldn't go to bed at like really late because I had lots going on today. So I did not watch it. But I've heard many, many good things about it. So I might actually get Premier Access to watch it. I don't know though, yeah, if I want to pay the Premier Access to watch it or if I just like wait. I'm thinking about, for this purpose, I want to watch it because there's all the new merch out, and then I can tell you guys if it's worth it or if it's worth waiting. I've heard many good things about it. I mean, it looks like a very, very good movie, but I totally understand, like, I'm on the fence as well. It's just to wait. A lot of people are saying to wait, but I know the people that have watched it are, like, fans, which is good, because it looks good, but at the same time, it's like, it's not a movie like I need to see it right now because it's a whole new world, characters, all that. So it's like I don't feel like I need to see it right now. So gonna wait. And I agree with that. I waited, I decided like it's not worth it at this moment, but I do want to see it. I would like to see it like soon, but because I feel like we haven't had like a new movie in like a long time. So, oh wait, Stephanie said she watched it in theaters and it's amazing. I would love to see it in theaters, but there are no theaters that are showing it that I could find. So, kind of sad. But it's okay. I will watch it at some point. But you know, it's alright. Confused at Wandavision, can you explain? So I'll explain my final thoughts with spoilers and like explanation at the very end because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. So I'll do that at the end of the live stream. That way people who don't want to hear the spoilers, they can like leave and then come back later and watch it. I'm sorry. Like the chat, like I don't know, I feel like my screen like gets weird sometimes. So let me read this again. Can you say hi to Elizabeth and Andrea from Florida? Hello. I love Florida so much. I hope that it gets sunny soon. I believe Cindy said it was rainy. That is very sad. But I miss that Florida vibe. Like when it just like rains all the time. Like I want to go to Florida in the rain, and I know that sounds like weird, but like it's like I just miss it very, very much. Hello, Caitlin. Hello, Nate in New Zealand. Wow. Hey, Florida people. Yay. Hello, Florida people. Hello, everyone. I know I gave it like 10 minutes for everyone to join. So thank you so much for joining. Hello, Natalie. Hello, Caitlin. Hello from Chicago. It's so crazy. All the people that are like watching. Like this just blows my mind. Hello from Korea. Hello from Texas. Wow. Like this it blows my mind. Thank you all so much for joining me. Ohio. Oh, hello, Kiri. See, this is such a fun time. Oh my goodness. Hello from New Jersey, Massachusetts. Like it just blows my mind. Thank you. All right, let's jump in to the stuff and the things. Obviously, Squishmallows are a thing. There will be a Squishmallow haul, crazy toy hunt. Like, I had to explain at the beginning of the video why it's so confusing, but hope it all makes sense. I think it's kind of a fun one because I actually had a successful trip, you could say. I do show my full haul at the end of the video, get my little rundown, show these in better detail, but I want to show them now because I know they're very new and they're super, super cutesy. So these were $5 at Five Below. They're limit 4 per person. I had someone with me, so they were able to like get a 5th one for me. You know how all that works. So the ones that I got, I'll just show now because I know the past few live streams we've all enjoyed our Squishmallow talk, and I had no idea that they were coming out with new ones. And I have to say, this little guy right here is the cutesiest little thing. Oh my goodness. Donald, yes. I hope they make the rest of the Fab Five because like how cute. Whoa, that got super bright. How cute is his little face? I like screamed when we walked in the store. I like stopped recording because I was like, I don't want to disturb anyone wearing headphones because I was just like, oh, he is so cute. So of course here they had Donald in his little Squishmallow form. They didn't have at the store, they did not have Woody or Marie. So I did not get either of those two, but like that is so fun. So there's Donald, living the dream. I had them all stacked up all cutesy. Some of you may have seen on TikTok. That was a fun time. I got Mickey Mouse. So I have like all of the sizes of Mickey. So like I just think it looks so cute. Okay. And then to go with Mickey, we need Minnie. You guys saw in the thumbnail, Minnie Mouse. How cute. And I like explain them better in the video that's coming out on Monday. So stay tuned for that. And that'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern time. This was just for today, like the later night live stream. I haven't decided what's going on next. I'm still doing every other week, but there is stuff and things going on Saturdays for me at the moment. So I'm trying to figure this out because I love doing the live streams, getting to chat with everyone at the end of the week or wherever it may be, and just recap, talk about the things, answer questions, and do all that. It's not something I can like do in the videos. So it's a fun time. The other Squishmallows you guys can kind of see over here is Stitch. How handsome little Stitch. Oh my gosh. I cannot explain how soft they are, but they are very, very cutesy. Where you live, is it night? Yes, it is 8:15, 8:14 at night. So this live stream will probably end at like 9, because I normally do them for like about an hour. Oh, also on that note, this is very random. My little watch is Mike Wazowski. Every time I look at it, I just like have a moment because I think it's very cute. And then the last, I'm so random, I'm sorry, is Dumbo. Oh my gosh, I love his little face, his little like rufflies here. His little ears are so soft. So I think these are such a great size for displays. I think they'll fit in the case really nicely whenever I switch that up. So the full room tour I think is coming out on Tuesday. I haven't finished editing it yet, so there's that. Tuesday. I'm looking at it right now. You guys basically like saw what it's going to look like, but I go through in a lot more detail about each thing, the thought process behind each shelf, and all of these little timered lights. It looks very, very cool at night, which I do show in the video too. So it's just a very, very cutesy time. I'm also seeing some chats here about the NuiMOs, which we have some stuff to talk about the NuiMOs. I actually have something to unbox for the NuiMOs too. I don't know where to put. Stay there. Okay. I have my 3 new friends here. I love them so, so very much. So they are hanging out with here. These are going to be my little models for the day. We have Chip. This box is not level, so he probably won't see it right there. I have all of their like outfits and accessories in this, and it's not really working so great, so that's why that's not level. So we have Chip and Dale, and we have Goofy, and then on my bin of outfits, if there's any outfits you would like me to try on any of these characters, I can do that. But in the room tour video, you'll get to see more of this shelf I kind of showed yesterday over here. The egg hunting display with the NuiMOs, like, it may be one of my absolute favorite shelves ever, because they look so, so adorable. And I used a lot of those DIYs that I showed last Monday. This so, so cute. So I can't wait for you to see that. Oh, no. Wi-Fi just happened. Wow. Are we okay? What just happened? I'm sorry, this is like very, very random, but it told me there's like a thing popping up. See, live streams confuse me. It popped up on my screen saying, your internet's unstable, we're reconnecting. But like chat was still moving. There's a little like timer at the top of the screen that's still counting, and I was like, hello? Like, that's weird. That's so strange. How neat. All right, anywho's, so there's a little rundown on that, and you may have saw in the thumbnail, I have this to open, which I got a lot of comments of people saying I should open the mini brands, that's what these are, for them. So I started filming part 2 to the accessories video, because I know many of you liked it. So I did unbox the foods version of the mini brands, which is like the first series of these, because they do go well with those. So I did the one that I opened in this box for that future video. It's probably going to be a little bit because I'm waiting for like more accessory type items like these, or like these to come out after Easter's over, so it might actually be a little bit. Anyway, this is not a specific Disney item, but this will work for the NuiMOs. This is my first toy version of this like 5 surprise like mini brands little set, and I think I'm excited to see what these look like, because toys, play sets, whatever you'd like to say, figures are a good time, and I think it'd be cute if our little friends here had them as well. So we're going to open this up, little unboxing, little live unboxing, as I try to remember how to open this. So if you guys have any questions here as we go, please feel free to put them in the chat, and I can try to answer them as we go. I apologize, it's kind of like all over the place. It is so weird doing this later at night. I don't know why, because like normally I'd finish the live stream, maybe I'd go start working on another video, or I'd edit or something, but it's so weird because like I'm literally going to do this and then just like go to bed, or like go watch probably a Disney World vlog, because that is the vibe. Oh, someone's going to Disney tomorrow? I hope you have the best time, the most magical time, a just fun and safe trip. That sounds amazing. I hope you have the best time. Wow. Oh, that's an interesting question. If you met Walt Disney, wow, I cannot read. If Walt Disney was alive today and you met him, what are some questions you would ask him? So, say he were to come back alive today, and I was talking to him, my first thing, I'd want him to see all the parks that are open now, and I'd want to hear his input of like what he thinks, like how his vision has grown, like what he thinks of today, because technology today is absolutely insane since like what he knew. So that would be super cool to hear his thoughts, his creativity, his imagination on what the parks have become, what is to come, because like they have done so many things. So him going to all of the parks and just like almost like hearing or seeing his reaction to like what has been done, how his message has continued on, I think that's just like so inspiring even just by itself. So I'd want to hear like that kind of input and basically like ask him what he thinks of especially Disney World, because he never got to see it and that was like one of his like last big projects. So I'd want to see what he thinks, because at the time it was only planned for Magic Kingdom and Epcot, not Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom. And Epcot is not what he had planned it to be. And I mean, it's going like major construction right now. So I'd want to know like what he thinks. Like, is that the vision he would have wanted? Like, would he like the parks today? I'd want to know. And I couldn't imagine, I thought about this not too long ago. I mean, obviously a lot of movies have come out since he worked on them. So like I couldn't imagine if he came back, went to all the parks. I mean, he'd have a lot of movies to catch up on, for sure. And I mean, how much his company has grown and has impacted so many people is so insane, and that'd be a lot to take in. Like if I were in that position, like I don't even like, wow. So I don't think I'd have a specific question, just besides like after he's taken everything in, like what are your thoughts? Are you happy with how the parks are now? What, you know, what ideas are next? What, ideas did we not get to see? Do we want to see, especially now with all the new technology? Like what other things he could have like brought to life would be so very interesting. So not necessarily like a specific question, but I mean, that was a very good question that you asked. That is like something to think about for sure. And I kind of like have thought about that a little bit, just because a lot of like videos I've watched, one of the questions is like, what would Walt think of this? Like, whenever Disney announces something new. So I think it's kind of, something interesting to think about, because, who knows? Who knows? I just saw a chat here if I got the Donald Squishmallow, and I did, and I'll be showing him more in Monday's video. But he is very cutesy. I also showed him a little bit on TikTok as well. I'll get back to the questions in a moment, but I just realized this is still sitting here, and I got so immersed in that question. So, 5 little surprises. I don't know how these ones work, because one of them normally has like a basket or like a shopping cart or something. Oh, wait, this is literally just like a little toy package. What is fingerlings? I feel like I've seen these before, but that is insane. It's literally just a teeny tiny version of the toy packaging. So if I put like a little like magnet on the back of this, for example, we could have them holding like a little toy. So this might be cool for like Christmas display, that they could be like opening toys and then like these being those, or I could like wrap them a little bit. That would be really cute. That's kind of cutesy. I don't really like know much about like that toy specifically, but that is cute. It's like a little figure. Wait, I'm so confused. I was hoping to find the one with the checklist so we get some more context. Oh my goodness. This is a hula hoop. You guys probably can't see this tag. Has like a person like demonstrating the hula hoop, and it literally just says hula hoop right there. And the back has the like little barcode even. That is so funny. Unfortunately, it is not like their hula hoop size, but they can still hold it. That's pretty funny though. It might actually work on one of the other figures, maybe one of the mystery minis or something. That's really funny. I can't believe like how teeny tiny that is. I love little tiny things. It's so cute. So cute. Although the size comparison of those isn't really... Oh my gosh, what? Look, it's Dora. Like a little figure. Like, that's really cute. Like, how tiny the little packages are. Like, that'd be cool if, like, Disney or, like, Funko did those and they made, like, little boxes that you could, like, see through, like, little Funko Pops. Like, this size, because then they could hold them. That'd be adorable. Okay, let me see the checklist real quick, because, like, I'm kind of confused. Not gonna lie. Wait, so there's gold ones, glow in the dark. Wait, oh, I got confused. See, I got this one because there's, like, the Rubik's Cube, and there's little crayons and markers, like, little, like, Crayola little things, like, right there. I'm sorry, the glare is, like, really bad. So I thought, like, oh, those, like, they could be doing little arts and crafts and things, and they can be holding little markers. So that's what I was kind of hoping for that. So let's see. Some other toys. The hula hoop. Interesting. Okay, then yeah, there's a little, like, shelf maybe, or shopping bag. Something rather. I'm not, like, planning to get, like, a bunch of these, but I was just going to pick up a few just for, like, accessories for these. But I think maybe the food ones, there might be, like, more things I actually, like, know of. Oh, wait, these will work. Oh. These are little bags. And these I can use for, like, the foods, too. Little brown paper bags that they can, like, buy their stuff. And then take it. See, that bag would work. That's a good size for them. Oh! Wait, that is so cute. And there's two. So we can set up like a little gift shop. Whenever I do, like, a Disney World display, we can make a little gift shop for them. I'll have to find some other accessories. Oh, my. My hair is being crazy. Okay. Sorry about that. Last one. Here we go. Best for last. I was only just talking about this. It's a little box of crayons. It's empty, but still, little box of crayons. That is adorable. Oh my gosh, they can be doing little arts and crafts. Yes. Perfect. Okay, so we got one. Awesome. Well, we got 5 things. All very cutesy. I love the crayons the best just because I think I'll be able to for sure use that in the displays along with the little shopping bags. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there was that little unboxing moment I just wanted to show you because I thought it might be kind of neat. Awkward silence for a moment. Okay, let me scroll up for some questions. And I have a letter to open, and I also have some park little things I can mention too. Trying to find my place. I say this all the time. I wish I could play some sort of like background music or something that would kind of like fill the space where I'm confused, you know? Is the child Squishmallow still around? Can you find it? I saw a video not too long ago. Someone went to their Walgreens and literally the whole, like, all of the shelves in, like, the one toy aisle were all child Squishmallows. They were, let me see, they were, like, this size. And I was like, what? So I think they're starting to get more of them in now than they were, like, originally. So I think they're still around. I think there's, like, a slightly better chance. But I just started calling the places before I would go because then I'd get really excited and then they're not there. So I'd recommend maybe calling if they can tell you, like, before driving to all the different ones, and that might save some time. And then hopefully then they also get them. Love your Mickey ears. What park did you get them? So these are the like holographic ones. These are the like my go-to ones where I don't know what ears to wear because it matches stuff. Because it's just silver. Like I often wear like silver like jewelry and stuff most of the time. So it just matches everything. I for some reason I'm blanking on where these are from. I want to say that these are from the Character Warehouse because I think these are from the Character Warehouse. Because I remember seeing them at the actual parks and I was like, I don't know. $29.99. I don't know if that's the vibe. So I believe these are from the warehouse. I normally like remember like where each thing is from, but the ears I especially started to get confused because the one trip that I went on, I want to say the last Disney World vlog I did, not whenever I went myself, but the one summer 2019, I have all the vlogs on the channel. I bought new ears for every single day. And after that, I was just so confused because then I went to the warehouse. I had friends go to the warehouse and pick up stuff. And then there were so many ears, I got very confused after that. So, yeah. Don't remember exactly what park. I know they're available at all the parks, but I think I ended up getting these at the Character Warehouse. And if you're not familiar with the Character Warehouse, there are 3 of them in Florida, 2 of them near Disney World, 1 closer to Universal, the other one closer to Disney Springs, and that is their like clearance outlet. Would highly recommend going if you're ever in Florida and you are able to get to Disney's Character Warehouse. It is not something that Disney Transportation could get you to because it is off property. It is at like a outdoor mall shopping area. So you'd have to get like an Uber or something from like if you're staying on property to the Character Warehouse. Right now it's kind of hard to plan that just because they're doing a virtual waiting room when you get to the warehouse because they can only have so many people in the warehouse at one point. So I've seen the average wait from different videos I've watched is like 2 hours every single day for the Character Warehouse. So like you almost have to get there like first thing in the morning and get in the virtual line and then just like shop around until you can go in, or maybe like over to Disney Springs and then come back. I don't know what time they would be. Would highly recommend going. I do have some videos of the Character Warehouse up on this channel if you'd like to see some of the things, but they're like such good deals. I saw a recent video where they had like the I want to say it was like the lavender, like pastel-y purple ears that came out not too long ago. I think they were like $3.99. The official, like it's all official park merchandise. I know, like, I'm pretty positive these are from the warehouse. They would have been $7.99, or most of the time like the normal ear price. And like the deals there are insane. I would often pick up pins from there to trade because you can get them more discounted and then you're not spending like a bunch of money on pins at the park to then trade because you're buying ones you don't like. So I would just go to the warehouse and pick up some, and then that way you save some money. So if you are like driving to Disney, or if you have some downtime before you go to Disney, or say, you know, your flight lands and you don't have like park tickets for the day that you get there and you need something to do, if you can, I'd recommend going over to the Character Warehouse like first thing because they have a lot of just like Disney World shirts. If you want to get your shirt and stuff like before your actual trip and then you can just like wear it on your trip, or save some money and get the shirt then or after, whatever it may be, just because you don't know what the warehouse is going to have because they get new shipments. I think it's every Wednesday for sure. I think it's for sure Wednesday. There might be another day too where they get new stuff. So that's a good time. I would recommend, I always try to go like one of the first days of our trip because I might be able to find something there that is also available at the park where I could save like a good amount of money getting it there before going to the park and getting it. So that's just a little hack tip. It's not as easy to like plan that out because you do have to wait to get into the warehouse. So like trips now, there like might not be like that kind of like flexible time to go wait at Vineland outlets. But if you have time, it's a nice little area. It's cutesy, and the warehouse, I mean, there's so many things there. I have videos from the one near Universal and from the one at the Vineland outlets, which is mainly the one I go to because it's closer to Disney, so I feel like they get more stuff. I feel like it's just a little bit bigger than the one near Universal, but they both get like generally the same stuff, but also some different things. So if you have time to check both, I mean, I don't know, that's just a random thought. But yeah, there's my little spiel on the character warehouse. Highly recommend. It's a very good time. Fun times all around. Now let me try to find my spot again. Let me see here. I cannot find my spot. Oh no. I lost my spot. Oh jeez. Okay, if you could only ride one ride. I cannot read. See, maybe it's too late for me. If you can, my goodness. If you could only ride one of the rides at Walt Disney World for the rest of your life and no other rides, just that one, what would it be? Now, here's the problem. I have not done Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway yet, or Rise of the Resistance. Not saying that that would be the ride, but I feel like out of those two, maybe it would be Runaway Railway. Oh man. I can't decide things, so there's that issue. But I feel like it would be one of the classics. Let me know in the chat what your ride would be. It's going to take me a minute to think about this. Maybe one of the classics. Like when you think about it, it's like, okay, the rest of your life, one ride. As much as I love the classics like Small World and Jungle Cruise, I don't know if I could listen to Small World. I mean, I could. Take that back. I could, but would that be the vibe? I don't know. You know, I'm like, does that make sense? Jungle Cruise, I don't know what other jokes they could come up with after so long. Now, it's still a good time. I would ride any ride for the rest of my life. Like, just tell me which one. It's totally fine. I'm just trying to think of what I would do. Because there are so many rides at Walt Disney World that it's really, and they're all so different. Like, they all have something I love about them. I was just thinking about this the other day, because I mean, I think about Disney World every single day of my life. Like, to just go sit on the Skyliner for like a whole day, or even the monorail, like that would be the life right there. Like that's the dream. Just to go sit and ride around the monorail or the Skyliner all day. That sounds like such a good time. So in the chat here we got Space Mountain, excellent, love it. Big Thunder, yes. See the roller coasters. Okay, so I wasn't gonna like throw this video idea out here yet because I wanted to save it as like a funny thing that I would do eventually whenever I move to Florida. But I'll throw it out here now because this is basically the same question. I was going to do a day where I got, say for example, Magic Kingdom. I got to Magic Kingdom at park opening. I walked in the gates, park opening, 8 a.m., whatever time you want to say. For example, I went to Space Mountain. And I got on Space Mountain, got off, got back in line, and just kept doing that loop. How many times could I ride Space Mountain in one day? From park open to park close. That was a video idea I had just because I thought it'd be fun to ride one ride every single, like, for one whole day, to ride that same ride on and off. How, like, I want to know the number. How many times can I ride that in one day? So there's a future video idea. I'm not saying necessarily Space Mountain. I'll probably do like a poll or something, and I feel like someone's gonna say do the teacups for what, like 12 hours straight, which I'll do it. But I don't know. Like, it's gonna take me a while to like narrow down like the options, because there are some rides like you can't do that. Like, I couldn't ride Rise of the Resistance the whole day because you have to have a boarding group and stuff. So oh yeah, no teacups. Yeah, I don't know. So that's just a random future video idea. I thought like doing Tower of Terror. Yes, Tower of Terror Rock and Roller Coaster. That was the top two I thought of just because I love both of those so much. But I could not, like, it'd almost be like a test to see like if I could do it. As far as like, okay, going on Tower of Terror for like 12 hours straight, like, would that make me sick? I don't know. I don't think it would, but we'd find out. Cause like, that'd be neat, right? This is such a random thing, but I have this written down in my book of like, when I move to Florida, I'm gonna do that at least one time. That's like on the bucket list, just because what a weird thing to say. Like, I rode Space Mountain 32 times one day in a row. Like, that's weird, but like, that's really cool. Maybe I'm just being strange. I don't know, but there's that little thing that I hope to do one day. So please subscribe down below so you don't miss that, because it might be kind of fun. It might be kind of fun. Might have to try this. Yeah. I plan on doing, I don't know, I just think it'd be such a weird thing. But like, it'd be so much fun. It'd be so fun. Okay. Oh, Peter Pan's Flight would be good. Tiki Room. See, I think I'd probably do more of like a moving ride for it. Like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, like the wait time's so high. Like, how many times could we actually do that in a day? And that would, I mean, if fast passes would come back, I mean, that would get me one loop on something. But I'd have to plan it out. I don't know. One ride that ride all day. Yeah, that's the Disney challenge that I don't think anyone else has done that. Like, I just kind of made that up. One day I'm like, what if I rode something 12 hours straight? I mean, I'd have to get back in line, like wait in line and stuff, but just as a general note, just to see, we could see the times fluctuate throughout the day, like when's the best time to ride that ride, if that makes sense, because see how like quick I can get on. That would be a very long day. I don't really know what I'd film because the ride would be the same every single time, but I'd film every single ride for the proof that I did. There we go. There we go. There's that People Mover. Oh my gosh. Riding the People Mover all day long. I wonder how many loops you could do on the People Mover, because the wait for that is never long. That'd be like a chill ride too. Maybe that's what we start with, and then I think for sure Tower Terror would be cool. I know this is something I have to think about. I don't want to just keep like dragging this out because there's not really much else to say besides it'd be a fun thing to do one day sometime. Yes. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin. That might be also a really good idea because I could eventually max out, which is something else I'd like to do at some point, is max out on Buzz Lightyear. So that might actually get me there. That might actually get me there. Okay, so let me mention some of the Disney news and things that I have on this little piece of paper. I didn't write down everything. I feel like stuff's changing all the time. There's a lot happening. I just wrote down some of the highlights that I thought we would all like to talk about, like to mention, and all of those things. So the main thing being one of my absolute favorite Disney World festivals, Flower and Garden. I have been to it so many times and love it so very much. It's such a beautiful festival. I love looking at all the topiaries and doing the egg hunts, and I just love the decor. Like it's such like a spring vibe, and you get to see all the cute like Florida things, and I just love Florida, so there's just so many awesome things going on there, and there's lots of cutesy food too. And this year Flower and Garden is running from, I believe it started on Wednesday, so March 3rd until I believe June 5th. I've heard also June 4th, or maybe I'm getting that confused. Something along those lines. Till the beginning of June. I've also heard June 2nd. So beginning of June, either way, that I think is the longest they've run the Flower and Garden Festival, which is so cool because that means more people will get to see it as well. July 5th. July 5th. My bad. I'm so sorry. Like, there's so many dates right now. I think I just got it confused with Raya because that's June. Oh, I'm sorry. So July 5th. That's the date. June 4th, Raya. July 5th, Flower and Garden ends. Okay, I'm so very sorry. That was my bad. So any whoosies, still good time. Still like such a like now it's running the whole month of June. So cool that we get to have that going. I think they're doing that because construction at Epcot right now is just a mess. So, having something to do, something else going on, excellent. Love that festival, not complaining. Sounds like a great time. Also, with that note, I don't know if many of you have also seen the pictures of Epcot recently, but they put up the harmonious, like, barges, you could say, that are in the center of the lake there, and it's interesting. There's just, Epcot has a lot going on right now, and I can't wait to see it in person and, like, take it all in, because the last time I was there, I think about this all the time, I ate at Electric Umbrella. If you're familiar with it, it is up in Future World, like, right next to Spaceship Earth, like, right behind it, right by Mouse Gear, if you're familiar with that. I think about that last meal at Electric Umbrella. I loved Electric Umbrella. There was nothing, like, fancy about it. It was just a quick service. But I enjoyed it very, very much. So, another random thing to note. It's just, there's a lot going on at Epcot. I have heard, like, very few rumors about Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, which is the newest ride coming to Epcot, I guess coming to Disney World in general, because we believe it's, like, done. I heard some rumors that it was going to open this month, but that's all I heard, and they were just, like, random rumors from, I don't know who, like, said them, made them up, or knew something, but, yeah. Don't know what's going on there. Hope it opens soon. Would love to ride it this year at some point. Speaking of Epcot, I also saw the pictures of the new flags. They put up the new icon flags. Like, whenever Epcot opened in 1982, they put up, I don't want to say they put up, they had logos for each area. Like, there was, like, a land, the seas, and they had, like, their special logos, and they brought them back and they put them on flags. So there's a bunch of flagpoles in the front of Epcot now. It looks so retro, and I love it so very much. Like, whenever I walk into Epcot next time, it's going to be so different, but it's going to feel like a throwback, even though I didn't see Epcot, when it opened. Like, it just kind of would have, I don't know. I feel like I don't make sense, but I am excited for this retro vibe of Epcot. Like, Epcot has really grown on me since I first like went to Epcot. Like whenever I was younger, I didn't like Epcot because there really wasn't anything to do. Like as a kid, I mean, Epcot's more of like, oh, you're tasting food and drinks mainly around the world, because there weren't really like attractions in the countries, and it was the old version of Test Track, and you had to be like older to ride all those things. So like that was like a good half day park, because walking around the countries, like I just didn't have interest when I was younger. But like now, I'm like, Epcot's the vibe, and it's such a cool park. Like it has such a interesting vibe to it, such like a cool look to it. I love the pattern on Spaceship Earth. It is so beautiful. Like I don't know what it is, but like, and I never like didn't I never wow. I never hated any of the parks. I don't know how else to word it because I can't think right now. I always loved all of the parks, but as a kid, Epcot was always towards the bottom because I'm like, well, it doesn't have Toy Story or, you know, all the animals, like, or it doesn't have the castle. Like, it was just like, you know, the big pretty ball. Indeed. I miss it so much. Less rides. So that's something, the new Epcot, the dawn of the new Epcot era, as they say, I think it's meant to fix that. It is meant to bring more of the family vibe to Epcot that it didn't have before. Because like I said, as a kid, I was like, I have no interest in Epcot besides seeing the ball, riding the seas, and Soarin'. And then, I mean, what else could you do? There really wasn't much. So, and the Figment, of course, Figment, love him so very much. So there's that. And I mean, now them adding Ratatouille, I think it'd be personally cool if they had like a ride in every single one of the countries, which I know they like can't do, I mean, right now, but like eventually it'd be cool if like each country, like you could spend so much time in each of those pavilions, and you can now. There's still like a lot to do, but if you don't have that interest, then like there's no point of walking back into the countries to see all the details and stuff, which if you haven't done, I would recommend doing because it's very, very interesting. There's even some spots. I was watching another vlog a while ago, and someone went back, can't remember what pavilion it was. I need to look and see, but they walked back to like through one of the pavilions, and I'm like, I've never seen that area before. Like, what? So that's, I mean, something I look forward to doing. Again, whenever I move to Florida, have an annual pass, live in the dream, doing that stuff is just getting more time to explore those areas that I could therefore like show. Like, you know, you guys can also see them too to like check them out, because I feel like when you're there on your trip, you're in such like a time crunch. Like you're like, we need to do this ride, eat at this restaurant, and then all of a sudden we have to, you know, park's closing, we have to go. So like always watching Disney vlogs between my trips, I always enjoyed when people would show the things that I, as a vacationer, would not have time to see, to look at, because I mean, this is like your one-time trip. Like, you know, this is, you know, we only have so much time to experience Disney World, and it is very hard to do in that amount of time. Although, I mean, at the same time it is. So that's just my little, again, little speech, little info, I guess you could say, about Disney World and Epcot especially. I cannot wait to see this Epcot construction done, because there's a lot going on. I am interested to see what else happens, because I know they did have to cut some things more recently. I can't wait to see like what it looks like. It's going to be a very different park, a very different vibe, but I feel like it's also going to bring in a lot of different aspects of the park that like we all enjoy. So like I think it will all work out, but I know right now it looks kind of crazy just because construction, walls everywhere, and just, you know, all of that. Awkward silence for a moment. Awkward silence for a moment. Oh, this is a good question. Favorite country in Epcot? So, let's see. No, I can't say what my favorite country to eat at is because I always eat at the American Pavilion because I am not a very adventurous eater, you could say. That's true. So every time I go to Disney, I'm like, where's the hot dogs? Where's the chicken? The Disney chicken. I don't even know why I get so hype about it. It is so fantastic, I personally think. But again, as I mentioned before, I'm kind of strange. So there's that. I always get like pretty basic foods like that. But as far as just general countries as far as detail, I really love going to look at all of them. Like, I love going back in, especially the Japan Pavilion. Of course, many of you knew I was probably going to say that because I love Japan. I love looking at the stores in all of them because they actually do have items that you can only get like in those countries. Like in the Japan Pavilion, they have a lot of different snacks and decor and like clothing items that like you could only get in Japan, which I think is super interesting. And there's also this really cool sitting area with like this like lake and like a bridge, and it's just like a really pretty area. And something, again, like as you're just walking by, you're not going to go back and like look at those things, like if that makes sense. So that's one spot more recently I've gone back and actually sat at. Yes, I got the mochi. I got the mochi whenever I was there. If you are interested, my most recent Disney World trip, 2019, it was the December holiday trip. Whenever I went to Epcot, I went and actually sat back in that area in Japan, and I ate the mochi, which is a great time. So I guess I have eaten at the Japan Pavilion, but it's been just like quick service, like the little ice cream cart I got mochi from, and then I got shaved ice from another one of the carts, but I haven't actually had like meals at any of the other countries. I need to do, there's so much more I want to do at the parks, but it's kind of cool because those are things I haven't done, and that's something to look forward to do. Like there's always something new to do or something that you haven't done that like I can't wait to do all of those things. So anyway, so my favorite country. So probably, I wouldn't say I have a favorite because like they're all so interesting and there are so many things I haven't done in each of them, but I really appreciate the amount of detail in each of the countries. And I also haven't seen the France Pavilion with like the extended little like pathway back to Remy's. I have seen some videos, some pictures. The detail looks super cool, and it's right next to the Skyliner, which I love that so very much. So that's really cool. So I don't know if I have an exact answer, but they're all so very interesting. Also, the Mexico Pavilion, getting to actually go inside of it and feeling like you're outside at night, like it's such a cool vibe. Very cool vibe. Oh no. Where's the best place to find Disney Squishmallows right now? So these new ones were actually released at Five Below, and I believe only at Five Below. So I believe that's the best place to get them because I don't know if they were released anywhere else. I know Walgreens also had the Disney ones at one point, but I have not been able to find Disney Squishmallows at Walgreens in a while. So that's something, again, maybe just calling and asking if that's a thing. I totally forgot. I have this letter to open as well, and we're also going to talk about Wandavision, so I think this is going to go a little bit over an hour, if we're cool with that. I know we have so many fun topics to talk about, so let me finish with the news things I wanted to mention real quick. Letter, questions, Wandavision, fun times. So real quick, let's see. The new Disney park style, Kingdom of Cute looking decor was, I mentioned in the last live stream, I'm pretty sure, was released at Downtown Disneyland Wonderground Gallery store location. Since then, they have now released just about all of it on Shop Disney US, but not like there's still a few things that they did not put on there. And most recently I saw also that came out on Thursday, so March 4th, is also Disney World now. So I hope they have it whenever I go this year because it looks really, really cute and I cannot wait to see it. And then the last big thing to mention, if you did not see, I saw this yesterday. Supposedly, rephrasing. Disneyland in California, along with like other theme parks and things, can open in April. Not like the same, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but like the same vibe that World has going right now. Like you'd probably have to make some sort of reservations. They don't have any annual pass holders over there right now, so I don't know how it would be done. There's no specific date that was announced for them opening it. They're currently going to be doing the Taste of Disney's California Adventure, which is a ticketed event at Only California Adventure on March 18th. So I'll be interested to see those videos, those pictures, because that will just be going around the park and getting to taste different foods. I believe none of the rides will be running at all, so that will be super weird. Just going, like you're going to California Adventure, but you can't ride anything. So I am very excited for Disneyland, for California, like that they'll be able to open the theme parks and see Disneyland again. Like Disneyland, like it has been, I mean, it will be over a year since people were on Main Street USA in Disneyland, and that makes me so sad. But I'm glad that we're approaching the finish line. You could say, I don't know, the light at the end of the tunnel. That's probably better for Disneyland, and that is super exciting. So I cannot wait to see all the videos, the vlogs, and things of, I guess, Disneyland sometime in April. Like that is so very exciting. Now, none of that was like confirmed by Disney, like saying like, oh, we're going to open like April 1st. Like that was not confirmed. It's just that they can, depending on like what level they're at in California, they could open in April. So if you're interested, I'd recommend looking it up. Like I said, I did not get too much into it, like looking up things on how it all works. I just saw that they could open beginning April, possibly, as long as they like stay where they're at, as long as they change something. I'm not going to make it too confusing because, like I said, I need to read more up on it, so I don't want to be like saying stuff that I don't know 100%. I just know Disneyland could be reopening very soon, which is fantastic. As far as merch goes, Shop Disney, there were new Wishables released on Wednesday, also released at the parks as well, and that was for the Peter Pan Flight collection. The visible Wishable was Tinkerbell, and there were some other characters, of course, in the blind bags. I did not pick any of those up. I know it is kind of like a park series, but I think I'm going to get the more like park-specific series. I know I got Small World, but like all of those characters are like in the ride. Not that the Peter Pan ones aren't, but like Small World is like only a park thing where Peter Pan has its own movie, if that kind of goes together. So those are out now. I did not get to check this morning if they were still on there or not. I never saw Tinkerbell come up on Shop Disney, which was kind of bizarre, but I know the parks have them if you're looking for them. Also, new Grogu the Child plush and pins were released on Shop Disney today, and something really weird about that is it's like series, but they released the whole series today. So there's 4 different ones that you can get. They're different pins, and then they also have matching plush to go with them. And I like the designs of the pins a lot, but I'm not very happy with the plush. I don't know why. I just don't really like the Disney Store Shop Disney version of the Grogu the Child character. So that's just me. But if you're interested in any of those, like the concepts are really, really cute. So recommend looking at those if you're interested. And then the next release date we have is for March 12th will be the next key release, and that is for the Forky and Karen key set. It seemed to like Toy Story 4, those two characters. So I think that is very exciting. I hope to pick those up. We'll do a future haul on them. I forgot to mention I did order some of the park decor merchandise off of Shop Disney, which I'll do a future like haul video on, but I didn't order like everything that was on the site because not everything from the set is on the site. So I just picked up some things so we could take a closer look at them, and hopefully next time they will have them. Also, yes, Cindy, the D23 pin releases Monday as well. I have to write that on the calendar. I didn't get to finish looking at that book that I showed in the room cleaning video because that was last week. Time is very confusing right now, and I will say that in many future videos coming up because there's a little bit of jumping around, and like I will explain, but like not yet. Like there's confusion. So yes, I need to remember to pick up the D23 pin. I hope that my box like renewal comes soon with all like the 50th like retro stuff, because that looks really cool. Because I actually did not switch my bottom shelf. It's still Disneyland, and I was going to switch it to Disney World, and I figured maybe I'll just wait until the box, D23 box, comes at some point. Okay, I'm going to open this letter real quick because it looks very cutesy. I keep looking at they did this little like ink stamp. You know how they do, I think it's wax, and they stamp it on. It's really hard to see in the camera on here. Maybe the glare might be able to pick it up. I don't know. But this little ink part, oh, you might be able to see this is the Jedi symbol, Star Wars Jedi symbol. So I love the colors of like the wax they like mix together. Look at this cute little cat. That's adorable. This is super neat, which I thought was like really, really interesting. And then there's also the castle here. Like that's such a cutesy sticker. And this little cat. And it says fragile, do not bend. So that is scary. I don't know what this could be. Okay. Let me very carefully open this. This stress. Oh, I guess I have a letter opener. That would make more sense. Oh, man. Oh, my. Oh, where is it? Awkward silence. Okay. Let's... Oh, no. I don't want to bend it. Oh, my. Big scary. Oh my gosh, wait, I don't know why I can't open this like normally. Oh, that makes me I don't want to bend it. I don't want to rip anything. Okay. There's all these squishmallows on the desk. Okay. I'm very confused. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Wait, I'm trying to get all the little things out of the envelope. Okay. Oh wait, this is cute. Okay. So we have this little, oh wow, brightness. It says enjoy. It's from Lillian. Thank you so very much. I love the handwriting. I say this all the time. Your handwriting is so cool. Everyone's handwriting is so fun. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh my gosh, the washi tape is so cute. Oh no. I don't know if I can really show the washi tape. Let me see. Oh yes. So you can kind of see its little Minnie Mouse little flower print. Okay. One moment. Oh. This is really cute. So it's a map, and it shows the letter's journey. It's from Texas. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, fancy little handwriting. I love this card. It's so cute. Okay. Awkward silence for a moment while I read this. I apologize. Give me a moment. Oh, Lillian, thank you so much. This is so very sweet, so very kind. I greatly appreciate it, and thank you so very much. So she actually also asked me 3 Q&A questions, so I'll answer them right now for you. The first one being, what is your favorite food? So I love breakfast food. Probably churros and popcorn are probably like my top 2 as as far as like Disney parks go. Love ice cream, love pancakes, waffles, like any little sweet treat thing, cupcakes, any of those fun things for sure. What was your first collection? So I want to say it was pins. I feel like I can never answer this question because I don't know for sure, but I know I started collecting pins on my first trip to Disney. So I'm gonna say pins. And then what was Wait, hold on. First. Oh, collection. Okay, so then the first thing I actually started like getting into like collecting was probably like the pins and the collector pack park figures. And then not long after that, then I got into Funko Pops, Mystery Minis. And this happened. So that hopefully answers your questions. Again, thank you so very much. And then she also included some art. Let me see. She made these Shrinky Dinks. I remember those. They're so fun. Okay, so she put those in here too. Oh, this says open second. Okay, so these are the little Shrinky Dinks she made. Oh my goodness, are they so cute? So, wow. Hold on. Oh my gosh. So she did a bunch of different versions. Wow. Of my logo, of the Discupcake logo. Let's see. I hope that they can focus on here because these have a lot of detail to them. So this is the Marvel themed one. You can kind of see like the characters and logos on there. Looks super cool. They're a lot they're brighter in person. It's just the camera on my desk doesn't really pick it up, but it has all the Infinity Stones on it, like the Iron Man outline. That is incredible. Oh my gosh, this one's themed to Toy Story. I love these little ribbons too. They're so cute. I'm gonna open them up. I just think it's a little bit easier to show them to you guys, so I'm not like covering up the design, but you can see it's the alien. Oh my gosh, I love these. This one is themed to Belle from Beauty and the Beast. You can see her dress there in like the rose colors. I love all these little stickers too, are so fun. And then the last one, so cool, is the logo, and it has a bunch of character balloons. See like Donald there, like Daisy and Goofy. Those are so cool. I love the creativity. The designs are so fun. Oh my gosh, I'm going to put these in the display. I already did film the room tour though, so you guys won't get to see them like in this display, but I will put them out here once I'm done with the live stream, and I want to make sure like I open them up really carefully, and I just don't want to do awkward silence. So thank you so much again, Lillian. Those are so beautiful. Let me have this last piece here. Open second. There's a little bit of tape, so I don't want to rip it. I want to make sure. Open it all good. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, how cute is this? It's a little Disney cupcake balloon. Oh my gosh, I love how the clouds have Mickey ears and the little hidden Mickey in the string. This is so awesome. Oh my gosh, creativity. I love this so very much. I cannot wait to hang up the artwork. Thank you so much, Lillian, for the super sweet fan art. Incredible. And the letter, so amazing. Thank you so very much. Oh, that's such a cute, nice way to end our little live stream for the day. I am going to talk here about Wandavision, so if you'd like to stick around, hear that real quick, and then I'm gonna call it a day because it is 9:15. It's been an hour since I did the last time check. So thank you all so much for joining me today for this live stream. Greatly appreciate it. Stay tuned again Monday. Next video coming out, Squishmallows video, got room tour, I think some more toy hunts later this week as well. Lots going on, lots still happening, lots of dates and things to remember. I really enjoyed chatting with you, like so many great questions. I don't know how the next live stream is going to work out as far as time. It may be later, or maybe I move it to Sunday just for this time, and then I'll get more into that later. But there we go. There is our Saturday. I hope you all had a wonderful Saturday. I don't know what time it may be for you, but I hope you all had a wonderful day. I hope you all have a wonderful tomorrow, rest of your day, morning, whatever it may be. Thank you all so very much. I'm going to talk about WandaVision here I'll do like a minute. So if anyone does not want any spoilers or anything, I'd recommend leaving. Not trying to kick you out. I just don't want to spoil you because that is sad. So thank you so very much. Bye from Florida. Bye. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I really enjoyed chatting with all of you. Thank you so very much. Okay, so we'll do the awkward silence for a moment. Well, we give everyone a moment before WandaVision talk. If you'd like, while we wait a moment, if you have thoughts, let me know in the chat. What is your final review? What would you rate the show? Favorite character, whatever it may be, put it in the chat. Give everyone a minute, to type something. So we can kind of discuss a little bit. Probably not going to get into too much. But yeah, because I'm still trying to process it too, in a way. Okay, it has been a minute, so I see some ratings coming in. I'll get to that in a second. So I don't even know what to say. My personal thoughts, loved. Okay, rewind. The first 2 episodes, I remember the day they came out, I'm watching them and I'm like, what is this? I love this vibe, the music, it felt really interesting because it's this is so what is this show? There was that confusion, suspense kind of feeling, but at the same time it felt like a complete show. And I was like, whoa, I want to see more. So episodes 3 and 4 kind of started to pick up the pace a little bit, and I'm like, okay, we're getting this is starting to get weird. What is going on here? And then we get to 4 and 5 where that was big reveal as far as the sword people coming in and everything from the outside, because now it's okay, this is a show that's not really a show because Westview isn't real. Why the hex? There was so many questions going on, and I thought that was I think that was the best time of the show, just because it kept everyone super interested. All the theories were going around, and it's what in the world is going on? The show felt complete. It felt done, and everything was you watched an episode and it felt like you got answers, but you had more questions, and I don't even know how that's possible. How that even, I don't even know how to describe that. So we get up to 6, and it's how can you end it like that? I cannot wait another week. We get to 7, and I'm like, this is weird. That was the Office episode. I think that was the last episode I talked about in a live stream, and I liked the episode. And then we watch 8, And I was like, oh. 8, I really enjoyed learning more about Wanda, her character. Like, we needed that at some point. I just don't know if it being like the last episode, like one of the last episodes, like made sense, because I feel like that set the show back so much. We did not get any good music from that one. Like, the music of the whole show is fantastic. I'm not hating on the music. Like, everyone who worked on the music, so good. Big shout out. I have the whole playlist on my phone right now. It's just there was no like fun intro because the show wasn't a thing anymore. So that was a part of the plot, but that was something I look forward to like every single week, was like a new song to put in my Marvel playlist. So that was just a personal random thing. Anyway, so 8, I thought it was really well done as far as like the storytelling, all the doors appearing, and really getting to learn more about Wanda, because that like unlocks some things we didn't realize before, as far as like what her childhood was like and how she kind of got to where she is. So very interesting. I just kind of wish they maybe would have done that in maybe episode 7, and then had 8 and 9 be like the action. I feel like this show missed the action that we wanted. So speaking of episode 9, I honestly, whenever like we were about to put it on, I like wasn't hyped to watch it. And that may have been because I'm sad that it's over. But the 8th episode, like, it didn't leave me on like a super big cliffhanger. Besides Vision, which I feel like that was the biggest piece of information we got from episode 8, was the end credit scene. That was the only like advance forward in the plot. So that being like the second to last episode, I'm like, okay, we're not getting anywhere. Like, but we also learned more about Wanda and how she created everything. So it did advance the plot, but like not really. So I wish that would have been more episode 7 maybe. I'm sorry, I'm like so I thought that was super weird. What else was strange real quick? So episode 9, I don't want to say I was disappointed because it was a very well done show. It obviously had to be thought out a lot because this was the first Marvel show. It was absolutely insane. I think maybe I want to watch it again, see if I catch anything else. But I don't know if I was satisfied with the final episode. Now, I say that just because whenever they announced Wandavision, this is a 9-episode series, 1 season, 9 episodes. That's it. No season 2 that we know of at all. That was WandaVision. So that's where I was kind of like, this is going to be like such a big finale. Like, they're going to end this series. I knew we weren't going to get all the answers, because then that it has to connect to the next movie, show, because that's how Marvel works. So I knew that going in, but I don't think they're going to make a season 2, just because of the original statement they made about making WandaVision. I think we will get more answers at some point. I mean, they left a lot at the end of the finale. There were 2 end credit scenes. I did see a lot of chats about that. I don't even know what to think. The end credit scenes were really good as far as like they will be able to connect to those, add something like to give us the answers we need for those. I think what was so kind of like disappointing about this last episode was everything just seemed to work out. Like, they had 50 minutes to get rid of the Hex, figure out what is going on with Agnes. I get the sword people like out of the way or like situated somehow. And like I thought Hayward, like the head sword guy, would have had more to do with everything, and he really didn't. So I feel like his character kind of just got left out just because like I had some theories, and I know I watched so many other videos of other people's theories and like my friends and I's theories. Like it was just kind of, I expected more from characters like that, even from Agnes. Like everything just seemed to work out too perfect. But at the same time, like Wanda was the villain. Like again, I feel like I got answers. I'm happy with the show, but at the same time, there's little kind of plot holes like that where I'm like, is this right? Like, did I? And maybe I need to watch it again. I have watched every episode twice, some of them 3 times. I've only watched the finale once. But the one thing, I know I'm going on like an hour and a half. The one thing I wanted to mention, I wanted to get thoughts really quick. Maybe I just missed it the first time around. Whenever Wanda used her magic on Agnes, and like kept her locked in the Westview form, you could say. I don't know how else to word that. Yet at the end of the episode, the hex was gone. So is Agatha still under control, but she's in the old Westview? Or did like something happen? Does that make sense? Like she cursed her, but like she said she was going to make her just be like the neighbor in Westview like for the rest of her life. So like, is it just the old Westview? She's the noisy neighbor. Yeah. That's just me. That's just a random thing I thought of whenever I was thinking back on the episode. It was just erased. Maybe, yeah. Okay, so maybe I have to watch it again. So overall, enjoyed the show. Thought it was very well done. I just feel like the last like 3-ish episodes, I don't know, just slowly got thrown off from the vibe of like the first like 6. So for like the last 3 to be like thrown off that much, I think that's just kind of the show's a lot to take in because there are so many different point of views, so many different things you have to take into account, have to know about Marvel to like really catch every single thing. So overall, I mean, a lot of people are saying they like it. I have seen some people that they're like completely disappointed. I was just a little bit thrown off at the end, but I know Falcon Winter Soldier starts here in 2 weeks. Not this coming Friday, but the following Friday. So I know we'll get answers at some point. Like it will all be good. It's just, I know right now it's like, oh no, like the thing we were looking forward to every single week is ending, and now what? So like there's just a lot of like mixed things. This last episode was really sad too. Like it hit different. Like there's just a completely different vibe around those characters now. So it is just, yeah, that's about it. That's about all I have to say about it. I'm glad that like we all, yeah, 4 out of 5. Like I feel like, yeah, it's kind of where I'm at on it. Like it wasn't like the best thing, but like it was very, very well done. Like shout out to everyone that worked on that movie, like show, because it was still very, very good. Cannot wait to see what else comes out with Marvel. I mean, I know there's a lot coming out, but like to actually see these projects, like I cannot wait to see them get more into the timeline, more into the craziness of everything. So thank you all so much for sticking around for like this whole other like half an hour. I did not think this live stream was going to go that long, but it is now 9:30. So I think we're going to call it. Thank you all so much again for sticking around, for joining me, for chatting. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you all again have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your evening, rest of your morning, whatever it may be. Maybe good night. Thank you so very much, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye, everyone. Thank you.